Hi, guys. Happy
Hey.
Wednesday. This is our weekly Ask an Advocate session where we come and meet you where you're at on your wellness journey. This is your time to really ask us any question that you'd like. We always come prepared, though, because sometimes you guys are quiet, sometimes you're not, just depends.
Right.
But anyway, so my name's Danette with Wellness Spoiled.
And I'm Tiffany with Nature's Gift.
And we both partner with doTERRA Essential Oils to provide ongoing support and education behind their product. Our job is to really help you utilize the products and to take the overwhelm out of using them. So we had been on a long series with a couple of intermittent things, but we've been doing essential oil hacks, and we are shifting gears, and we're going to bring you some summertime recipes. So if you want to kick us off with the first one, and we will be posting these in the comments below after we're done. So just so you know.
And so these are really fun. We want to give you these ideas to maybe if you're having friends over and you're like, hey, let's make a, little roller ball or a spray or just, a fun way to do it. I know, we're starting to get back together, and we kind of have done this in the past of gathering people and doing make and take. So these are just some make and take ideas that you can do at home. The one that I'm going to talk about is pool hair recovery. So, you take a dive in the pool, and I don't know about you, but my hair is super fine. I have a lot of it, but it's fine. And you can just feel the chlorine in your hair. And so I was telling Danette, I went swimming with my son last week, and my hair, I literally washed it 5 times. I'm like, oh my God, it still is not coming out. And then conditioning it. And I was like, okay, I'll wash it again. So anyway, I have not tried this, but I want to after that experience is, you have a little 2-ounce spray bottle. Okay. And what you would add in there are 5 drops of all of these is geranium, lavender, and rosemary. Okay. And so you would also have 1 teaspoon of fractionated coconut oil, and the rest fill it up with water. So spray this on before you're getting in the shower. You can do it right after getting out of the pool. Maybe that would even help more is, letting it sit in before you take a shower. Once again, I have not tried this, but I would think jumping out of the pool and just spraying this on and getting it through your hair to let it sit before you wash your hair would be probably the best bet, but you can do it, before you jump in the shower too. But giving it time to set and let it, get that chlorine out is probably the best bet. So I'm trying this one. Let me know if you try it too, because ew, I don't like that feeling in my hair. That's why I don't go swimming very often. Isn't that bad? I'm like, okay, I need to get in the pool. Now that I have this, I'm going to try it. Let's go swimming.
Yeah, I always try to avoid getting my hair wet. Doesn't always work, but I tend to try to avoid getting it wet.
Yes, which is so silly. Like, come on, let's have fun.
Exactly. So mine is a let's help you cool down. So I know most of us have heard of using peppermint to cool you down, and I've just done a drop in my hand, rubbed it, put it on the back of my neck, or my son plays lacrosse, or actually both of our sons play lacrosse, and I've dropped it down his spine to help keep him cool before a game. And so anyway, this cool down recipe is again in a small little 2-ounce bottle. It's 3 drops of peppermint. And then if you want, either way, you're going to smell like a candy cane, but that's better than smelling like sweat. So and so it also, it's the 3 drops of peppermint, 3 drops of spearmint, and then you want to use a 1/2 tablespoon of witch hazel. Now, I looked around for my witch hazel and I can't find it. So first of all, you don't have to use anything else. You can just use water. But I use vodka. So
Now,
the reason that you use something else is to help it last longer, because the essential oil evaporates quickly and water evaporates quickly. So if you use witch hazel or vodka, it's going to just help it last longer. I think you've probably, if you've heard us talk before, you've heard us talk about that for room sprays, to help it last longer whenever you're emitting it into the air. So anyway, I wanted to also share that normally we use like a 2-ounce glass spray bottle, but I'm actually going to make both of these recipes to take with me on vacation, and I don't necessarily want to take a bunch of little glass bottles. So I found these little plastic ones. They're still BPA free and all that good jazz, and so it's a good quality. But I know that if my oils sit in here too long, it could start eating at it. So I'm not married to this container is what I'm saying. I'm okay if I take it on vacation and throw it away. I'm okay if I use it for one season. They were cheap enough that I think I got, I don't know, like a pack of 10 for $5 or something like that. It was very reasonable. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I like these too. These spray heads have a lock on them. So perfect too for traveling, right? Because I don't want to put this, obviously I'm going to put them in baggies as well, but I don't want a bunch of liquid spilling all over my luggage. So,
and I brought a cooling mist sprayer to Vegas a few years ago, 2 years ago, I guess. And I didn't fill them up until I got there because I was scared they were going to spill. But I bought, and of course I didn't think to bring it down here, but in metal containers. There were metal bottles at the Container Store. I'm sure you can get them cheaper. I just saw them at the Container Store and grabbed them. But I made it when I got there because I didn't want to have it spill all over my stuff. But, you may not also want to bring, all the bottles, or just bring make a little dropper of each. But anyway, so that's, an idea too if you're traveling with them.
I do have some metal ones, but mine are bigger. They're bigger metal ones.
Oh yeah, we were sitting at the pool in Vegas and everybody was wanting it. So I was glad I had a big one.
Well, and I just found those continuous misters. doTERRA sells them in their back office. But I found like a 3-pack of them. Because again, I'm going to be taking these on vacation. So I didn't want to get something super expensive.
Yeah.
But Tiff and I our sons had a lacrosse tournament this last weekend, and I brought that continuous mister to cool us down. So just adding the peppermint and spearmint in there will be super yummy too. Okay. Except for you don't want to spray that in your face. That's the one reason why I left it out, because I knew I was going to be spraying my face. Yeah. So just be careful if you do make the cooling mist, avoid your eyeballs. Yeah. Just know that you're going to get that cooling sensation. So anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Try these, and if you have friends or just at home by yourself, and what you think, because the cooling mist I've been using for a while. Yeah. So now just the pool hair. Gotta try that. Let us know if you try it too.
All right. So over the next 6 weeks, we're going to be bringing you some summer recipes. If there's something specific that you'd like, let us know so that we can hook you up. So have a great one, and we'll see you next week.
Okay. Bye, guys.